Happy New Year. 2020 seems bananas. Trying to get my brain to process that is struggling. But instead of resolutions, I like to have goals for New Year's. So it's something that I'm always reaching towards, and it's not like I have to be perfect from the start. I'm building towards something. So I wanted to sit down and put together my goals, my art goals for this new year. The new year is a great time for reflection on your old year and things you've done and things you've accomplished, and a reflection on things that you want to improve in this new year. So I made my little list. I sat down, I didn't want to do it, but I pulled out my sticky notes and I made it. Maybe I should make it into like a nice pretty full thing and like put it on my wall, or just have this piece of crap. Up to me, I'll decide later. Also, as you're watching this, I'd love to hear your art goals too. Maybe they're the same as mine, maybe you have some different ideas. If you have any, put them in the comments below. I'm super interested in what other people's art goals are for 2020. Let me know. So here's my goals, okay? Sit with me here, visualize this with me. Eyelash in my eye maybe? 2020, art goals 2020. Okay, 3 categories, right? 3 categories. Business, right here. Actual painting, right here. And then psychological factors, right there. So we have our 3 categories, just so I can break it down a little bit and what I'm wanting. So in business category, my art business, for my art business that I've built a little bit, it's still really small, but I'm working on it and I'm still growing it, and it's gonna get something that I'm gonna continue to want to pursue. Obviously, I'm sitting here promoting myself in front of a camera. Hi, buy my paintings, please. Give me money, please. This year, I wanna work on making a little bit of extra cash with my paintings. I have our wedding coming up this year. Me and Nikki are getting married this year. That's gonna be expensive. Also, we've been talking about getting a camper van for a long, long time, but they're very, very expensive. And if I can make a little more money on my art, then I can start tucking that towards my van, shoving that away, so that we can maybe get it this year, which would be wonderful. It'd be super cool. We're talking about having our honeymoon, we have our camper van, and we go across the country and go to a bunch of national parks. Oh, it would be so cool. That's one of my business goals. So then, how do I make that happen? So first of all, I'm gonna do this, and I've been so scared to do it, but I'm finally gonna do it. I started a Patreon that's launching today, Saturday, the 11th, Saturday, the 11th. Starting my Patreon. I've been so scared to do it. Maybe no one will sign up. But I need to do it. I need to get it over with. People have asked me for it, and I'm really excited about it. I've got a couple tiers. My first tier is $2, and you get all the reference photos that I've taken. You can use those for your reference photos. And the second group, I have a $5 donation where I have lost videos of videos that I didn't deem worthy to go on YouTube. I'm also doing full, unedited, real-time video of my paintings. I've had a bunch of people ask me for this, and I've been trying to figure out a way to incorporate that. So I have 3 full-length, real-time videos up there right now. The peaceful moonlit beach painting, and one that was from my sketchbook, and then, what was the last one? Oh, it's my Christmas tree, which I know is out of date now. It is into the new year, but hey, if you wanna make a January Christmas tree, the full-length video is there for you on Patreon. So that's the $5 tier, and then my $10 tier is a gift tier, which I'm really excited about because I love like little trinkets and things. Every 2 months you'll get a little gift from me, so maybe that's like a little sticker pack or a postcard or some buttons. I'm really excited about that one. Also, I forgot, for my Patreon, I forgot to mention that I'm having this special deal happening. If you sign up for any of my tiers, any of them, $2, $5, $10, even if it's not the $10 gift tier, if you sign up, you get a little sticker. It's a special deal. So in the next week, if you sign up, no matter what tier you are, I'm gonna send you a little sticker of a little pink cloud I painted a little while ago. Don't you want that? Don't you want that sticker? I'm also really excited on Patreon to be able to interact with the people who really support me and really love what I do, because you know, Instagram, I get messages all the time from so many people asking me questions and stuff, and I can't get to all of them. Gotten to a point where I'm big enough on Instagram that it's harder to find my super authentic people who support me and love my paintings and will just like die hard love what I do. And I want to be able to find those people so I can interact with them and thank them in the way they should be thanked. Real people who like me. Like, I'm very excited to like have a little community. If anybody shows up, which maybe they won't. And then also making a little bit of money. YouTube's been making me a little bit of money. Surprise? I know, isn't that funny? Not much at all, but like, you know, a little, and a little is better than nothing, and it'll add up over time, so I'm excited to continue to pursue videos and stuff, and I just like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like being in front of the camera. I'm pretty cute, so I say as I'm looking at myself in my camera screen. Oh, I'm gonna get my shop back up and running. I'm gonna get more prints going. I'm gonna get more paintings up for sale. First, I have to get a new sales tax license in the state of Ohio, so that's what's holding me back right now. But I'm gonna do that. There's some like nitty-gritty tax and sales tax and business licenses and things like that. Ow! What is in my eye? Ow! Let me know in the comments if you're interested in a video about that, like talking about self-employment tax and your state sales tax license. It's stuff that sucks and is really confusing to try and figure out, and I've spent an insane amount of hours figuring out how that works. Is the worst. But if you're curious about any of that, like, leave a comment and I can try to make an entertaining video about a super boring topic. Super boring and difficult topic. So those are my business goals for this year. Then, also, I want to get into my actual painting goals. Things that, like, I'm physically painting and creating. What are my goals for that? So this year I want to paint a lot. I did paint a lot-ish last year, but I also had my big move and like a lot of things going on. But I'd love to like get a painting done a week. That would be so awesome. And I'd also really like to start doing some bigger paintings. I always do paintings that are like real little, like very small. I also like to do some paintings that are bigger versions of some small paintings that I've loved. I loved this one. I loved this one last year that I made, and I want a nice, big, fat one for me to go on my wall. Bigger paintings this year, hoping to do that. I want to continue to focus on color in my painting. I mean, obviously when you're painting, color's a major focus, and you're always gonna be wanting to work on your color, always. Lighting and warm tones and cool tones and color theory and like everything about color, but I just wanna super focus on those things, make color the most important part of my paintings. And then also, I want to keep doing things that are interesting. Like I've done a lot of water and clouds and landscapes and things like that. I also want to keep adding little interesting things, like when I did these paintings last year that had these spooky vibes with my little ghost under the street light, and this one with my what the fuck do you call that thing? Ferris wheel. I want to keep doing things like that because those are images that really interest me, that have mystery in them, and I just want to keep doing that. So that's also on painting goals. Add little interesting elements to my paintings as well. Actual painting goals for my actual paintings. And then I also have psychological goals. As an artist, you face psychological hurdles left and right and up and down and center all the time. I mean, with any hobby or job or literally anything you do in life, there's psychological hurdles, but I want to address some of them that I face and work on them this year. So I want to start doodling and drawing more. I used to draw all the time. That's really how I started in art. As a kid, I would draw. I would have like sketchbooks and paper and all over my notebooks in school. I just draw and draw and draw, and that's really how I got into art. And I was convinced that what I wanted to do when I grew up was to be an animator. And I got into painting, and I love it still, but I find myself being drawn to drawing, and doodling and creating characters. And when I find myself being pulled towards drawing, I'm like, dude, you don't have time for that. You have to paint because that's part of your business and what you're growing. It's kind of a good thing, but I also don't want to stop myself from these creative outlets. Like, drawing makes me happy, and I haven't really done it in so long. I follow so many illustrators and character designers and animators, and I love what they do, and I'm always looking at it being like, wow, I want to do that too, and then I keep being like, nope. I only paint now. Which isn't true. I should let myself do that. So I want to try and, if I feel the pull to do some other creative things like drawing and needle felting and whatever kind of thing I feel like is a creative outlet for me, I want to do it. Okay. Letting go of the fear of failure. So I have been really successful about letting the fear of failure not hold me back. I continue to put out content, I continue to create things, I make videos. I'm not letting the fear of failure stop me. But the fear of failure is always hanging over my head. Always. And I'm not letting it get in my way, but it's there still, like a little cloud. And I just need to let that cloud go. And I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I just know that I'm not letting it stop me, so why should I let that fear hang there still? There's no point in it. I just want that little rain cloud to go on its way and figure itself out somewhere else, and it can come back when it's supporting me and being positive. So that's happening with me, trying that out. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna continue to, oh my eyeball. Also, last one. When all of a sudden someone's not into the thing you make, you're like, oh, I'm a failure. Nobody likes me. And then you start creating things that you think your audience likes exclusively, like pink clouds, say for example. Pink clouds always got a lot of attention when I made them. So I started making a bunch of them. And I liked making them, but I was getting tired of making them and not loving making them, but I kept making them anyway because I knew that my audience liked them, and then my paintings of them were getting not great, and I'm like, ah. So I want to step outside of that, step outside of trying to make things that I think my audience will like, and instead making things that I will like. And I'm good at this some of the time, but I'm not good at this some other part of the time, so I want to start trying. I'm not gonna be able to do this all right away. Trying to make all of the time, these paintings are for me. I don't have to worry about who's gonna like what. I'm just gonna make them for me. Like these, these. My weird spooky ones. I was like, I don't know if anyone's gonna like these, but I like spooky stuff, so I'm gonna paint these and see what happens, and then people end up liking them. I feel like if you create things that you like, people will show up. People will show up to support you if you're creating things that you like. You shouldn't be making things that you're trying to get people to like. Make what you like, and then people will come to support it. I believe in this so wholeheartedly, so that's what I'm doing. Okay, so those are the psychological factors, right? So I've got my business, I've got my actual painting, and I've got my psychological factors. These are my whole art goals. There's a lot of them. There's a lot, which is why I have my sticky note that I'm gonna slap on my desktop so that I can look at it all the time. I also have a couple non-art related goals for this year too. I want to get back into dancing. I would love to work on my singing more this year, maybe even get a singing coach or get some singing lessons or something. Also in that same vein, I wanna work more on guitar. This one's really big for me this year. I want to make my life more environmentally sustainable. Your girl got some empathy issues, and I've been feeling hard for our little planet. I want to start trying to make more of a difference than I am right now. I want to put more effort into it. So this year, both me and my fiance are working on this. We're gonna reduce the amount of paper products that we use, and we're also avoiding plastic as much as possible. Also, to avoid food waste, I want to cook a lot more, and I actually this week cooked so much and made like such delicious things. I made a tomato sauce from scratch from whole tomatoes, which was so easy. It was so easy and it was so good. I'm gonna make that like all the time. Cooking more and avoiding food waste by trying to use what food I have in my fridge, not buying vegetables and stuff in plastic. Just things for me. Those are my goals for this year. I want to speak my intentions into reality. I feel like if I say out loud, this is what I want to do, I am more inclined to actually do it as opposed to just spinning quietly in my brain. I don't have to be perfect at these things right away. These are goals for me to work towards this year. Things to remember that I would like to work on. They're not like hard and fast, and then when I don't end up doing them, I'm just like, well, I guess I failed. I'm not gonna even try. That's not what I want at all. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep documenting it in these videos and we'll see what happens. So I'd love to hear what your goals are too. Maybe they're similar to mine, maybe they're not. I want to know about them. So leave them in the comments below. Sign up to my Patreon if you feel like it. I'm really excited about it. I hope a couple people do it. That would be great. You three that watch my videos, please. I'm fucking begging you. Sign up for my Patreon. Give me $1. Please. Just so I don't feel, no. Remember that fear of failure? Gone. I can fail on Patreon, it's fine. It's fine. Don't forget, if you sign up, you get a free sticker. So, let me know what you think. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.